Hi there. So one of my followers on TikTok wanted me to look into the word bipolar. Well, I instantly knew because I've been doing word magic a lot recently that it meant two poles. Bipolar. Two is bi, and then polar comes from pole. Well, a pole is it's either of the two parts of a battery or magnet that exhibits an electrical or magnetic polarity. This has to do with positive and negative and our energy, our emotional energy, our emotions, energy in motion. So someone who feels intense emotions, someone who can't control their emotions, acts impulsively, someone who swings back and forth between their emotions, that has issues with balance, they are deemed bipolar. But medicating someone with pharmaceuticals is not the proper way to treat them, and bipolar is a blanket misused diagnosis for somebody that they can't find something wrong with. I was diagnosed with bipolar in an ER one time because I talked fast and I was there for anxiety attacks. I've had no other signs of mania in my life, okay? And I have clinical depression. My doctor, the only things I've ever been diagnosed with are PTSD and clinical depression. And my doctor of 10 years, when she gets this ER report, she's like, "Are these even your records?" She's like, "What?" And so what? You talk fast. That's not enough to warrant someone as manic. But of course, he starts, well, this prescription is good. And it was, something he's guaranteed to be getting a kickback from. It's like some sinus medication. And then they use all these anti-seizure meds and they tell people they're pain medicines. And these doctors don't have any idea what these medications are doing to these people. Pharmaceutical means sorcery. It comes from the Greek word pharmakia. And none of this works better than natural stuff. I don't care. And somebody that is bipolar, you have an issue. Now, my dad, he was diagnosed with bipolar. Now, he exhibited more signs of bipolar. But his whole thing was emotions and healing trauma. He didn't get the adequate therapy and things that he needed. And so he couldn't deal with those emotions. It doesn't make anything wrong with you, but they want to medicate because they want lifelong money. They want the money coming in from you getting some pharmaceutical for the rest of your life. I have a friend in Africa that had a seizure after chickenpox. Well, he had a high fever and a seizure after chickenpox. Well, apparently that happens. He had one seizure, maybe two, and it was right after. Well, they instantly put him on some kind of anti-seizure medication for the rest of his life, and he likely doesn't need any of it. But, how can you, he sent me his records and stuff. I looked up every single bit of it. He doesn't need any of that stuff. But, what can you do? People trust, and that's the problem. That's one problem. People trust these doctors. They don't know you from Adam, and they're just pulling stuff out of their ass half the time just because they want to prescribe you something that they get a financial kickback on. Or because they don't know anything else to tell you, but they want to tell you something because people want a diagnosis. If they tell you that, well, we really don't know. Doctors don't like to say that. So they'll make up some lie first, okay? And then people literally put their lives into the hands of these people. And they're just literally pharmaceutical agents. They're paid drug dealers almost. Not all doctors. I'm not saying that there are no doctors that get out that, that don't want to help people. Of course there are. But it does seem as if it's more motivated by money and status than helping the people. And if these doctors were actually into helping the people, many of them would switch to recommending natural treatments. The Hippocratic Oath, this is one I was thinking of. So it could be the Hippocratic Oath because they say do no harm in the Hippocratic Oath. But to recommend pharmaceuticals over natural treatments, well, that's harmful. So they're hypocrites. Have a good day. Oh, and I'm getting ready to start filming the word magic video. I'm going to read it. You know, I'll put it on the screen so that you can read it along with me, and then hopefully I won't get you fast or too slow. And I'll link a free copy of the book in the comments on the videos so that you can go ahead and read along. But I'll try to do like 2 chapters a day this week. So I'm going to start with the introduction and chapter 1 here in the next couple hours. Have a good day.